I'm here to tell you, aging is a blessing, because if you're not aging, then you're dead. You're 6 foot under. Cheers! Welcome back to this channel. I am Winnie. If this is the first time you're watching a video of mine, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I upload. And if you're an oldie and you've come back to watch this face of mine, love you long time. Okay, so firstly, before we get into today's video, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that has been watching my content, liking, sharing, commenting, supporting in any shape or form over the years, especially like when it comes to like my lock videos and things like that. I feel like we created a very intimate community on here where we learn a lot from each other. I learned a lot from you, y'all learn a lot from me. I've really enjoyed sharing things that have gone well with me, things that haven't gone well with me, issues I've had and all of that. I've really enjoyed being able to just be authentic when it comes to my lock journey. However, I do need to say that today's video is going to be my last lock video ever, simply because I feel like this chapter of me making lock content has come to an end. I've said, or I feel like I've said, every single thing that I need to say in regards to locks, and it's got to the point where I'm starting to feel like I'm repeating myself or I'm repeating certain content, and for me, I can't lie, when it gets to that point, it's not really enjoyable anymore. So today's literally my last lock video, and I feel like today's topic is the perfect way for me to end, because I've actually been thinking about making this video for a while. When I woke up this morning, I said, you know what, I feel like this would be the perfect end to this lock content chapter. Nevertheless, today's video we are gonna be talking about grey hairs and embracing your grey hairs. Okay, this video is not scripted. I don't have any points on my phone today. Everything is just gonna come and vibes off the top of my head. However, what I will say is I do recall that many years ago I did a video in regards to maybe embracing grey hairs, and in that video, when I look back on it, I was very half-hearted, because since I made that video many years ago, I didn't embrace my grey hairs. At the end of the day, I was doing a lot of things to either cover it, to either get rid of it, and I find that it comes from somewhere. So I think it's very important in life in general that as we grow older, right, as we age, we need to unlearn certain things, right? And the thing is, things that we learn through life, predominantly it starts from family, your upbringing. It could be your culture, it could be your friends, it could be even what you see on TV, what you read in the media, whatever. But you learn a lot of things in life through other people. Sometimes it may or may not be through experiences, but you get to a certain stage in your life, which I think I am in that stage of my life, and I feel like I have been for like well over a year now, where you need to become focused on unlearning certain things in order for you to grow and in order for you to be your authentic self, as authentic that you can be. Now, when it comes to grey hairs, in my family, people tend to get grey hairs from young, okay? I know that there's this thing online where if you grey too young, you know, some pages say that it may be down to health issues, which maybe it is. Some also say that, you know, it's down to genetics. For the most part, it's down to that as well, amongst many other things. And online you will see all these like blogs and videos and all these concoctions of ways to cover your greys, ways to stop graying, and yada yada. Now, in regards to myself, God willing, this year I'm gonna hit my mid-30s, right? And I think I first kind of noticed my first kind of grey hairs, I want to say like age 28, maybe 28, 29, right? And funny enough, for years I've actually got like a grey, like one eyelash that's grey. My camera won't pick it up, but it's like right at the end. Sometimes it falls out when I'm like PMSing, because I have this thing where when I'm PMSing, a lot of my eyelashes drop out, and sometimes it falls out, but it will always grow back, and it will always grow back grey. I say grey, but actually it's white, really white, really noticeable. So anyway, I kind of first noticed my greyish hairs like around 28, 29, and I kind of noticed like maybe 1 or 2 like around the front region or so forth. And some years ago, I remember when I was still getting my locks professionally done, and I was getting it done by a male stylist, and he was like to me one day, "You have like a lot of highlights." And I was like, "Highlights? What's that?" And he was like, "You have a lot of highlights." And I was like, highlights? Like, I wasn't getting what he meant by highlights, because it's like, what is that? And then he whispered like, "You have a lot of grey hairs." And obviously at that time he was doing like towards like the back region of my hair, so I didn't have that knowledge that I had a lot of grey hairs, because obviously, you know, you don't really see what goes on at the back. Anyway, fast forward to like late last year when I was retwisting my own locks. I was retwisting, and I noticed like 2 really long grey hairs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm really going grey, aren't I? Fast forward to today, right? I hope my camera picks it up, y'all can see. And we're even gonna get into why it looks like it's just growing in now, because really and truly it would have just been hairs that would have like already been there. So I've got some like all here, it looks kind of dark, but I've got quite a few here, got quite a few that are going in here as well. Let's come closer, you can see. In regards to grey hairs, in my family, most people get it from young, right? So it's more or less genetics. However, growing up, I did used to constantly see the women in my family dye their greys, pluck their greys, use things like mascara to just like paint over it and hide it, because their belief was obviously if you're greying as a black woman, it makes you look old, you know, and you know, doing things like painting over it black, dyeing it black, makes you look youthful, right? And it allows for you to hold onto your youthfulness. Whether or not you agree or disagree, that's neither here or there. That's not why I'm making this video. But obviously, where I've grown up and I've seen women in my family do those things, I've just started to internalize it. So even though many years ago I made a video about like embracing greys and stuff like that, more or less when the video was done, I went back to either doing things like dyeing my hair jet black or plucking it out, which is plucking your hair out is one of the worst things. And honestly, if I'm gonna be very honest, I was doing the whole plucking thing, like if I'd see greys, hairs and stuff, I was very much doing the whole plucking thing until maybe ending of last year, beginning of this year. And I was just like, no, I don't want to. Like at this point, I have so much greys and stuff. What the whole plucking thing is damaging. You're damaging your hair follicles by plucking it out. Not only that, but why? What is the issue in regards to graying? It's hair, it's healthy hair, because I was noticing that the gray hairs were very, very healthy hair. It's a part of me. And not only that, but if it's a case of you don't like grey hairs because it makes you look old or it's a sign of aging, I'm here to tell you, aging is a blessing. Because if you're not aging, then you're dead. You're 6 foot under. We are all getting older. We are all aging. If you're able to watch this video, it means that you are in the land of the living. We are all aging. Aging is a blessing, right? And as you age, you are not gonna look like how you did when, for example, you was in your teens, right? It's a part of life. Aging is a part of life. And as you age, there will be various changes to your body, changes to your appearances, changes to how you think. The only thing in life that is constant is change. And also with the whole graying thing, sometimes it's not even down to age. Like I said, sometimes it's just genetics. I know 15-year-olds that have got grey hairs. I know people that are in their 20s, men with beards, and it's all greyed out. Sometimes it's just simply genetics. But the point of what I'm trying to say is, if you have the mindset that, you know, you've got grey hairs now, you're aging, and aging is such a bad thing, and aging is something that cannot be controlled. If you watch this video and you're somebody who likes to dye over it, you like to pluck it and whatnot, this is no judgment to you whatsoever. Do whatever makes you happy, but I'm just talking about me personally on this last lock video. Where I'm at, I'm very much looking forward to my grey hairs getting long and it intertwining with my locks and it meshing in with the black, my natural black stroke brown hair color. I'm looking forward to that and what comes with that, because you know what, I feel like even though obviously a lot of my hairs I used to like pluck it out so it's only like growing back in, but it adds character, like it adds depth, it adds a story to it, like it adds to my look in a way. And it's something that I want to embrace because it's beautiful. And even if, like myself, maybe you used to have a certain mindset before due to like what you used to see around you in your family, or you know how people think or feel about greys and stuff, whenever you're ready, feel free to unlearn that and embrace that. Embrace the changes that come, because all in all, I'm in good health. I feel great. Life is good. My hair's graying, and so what? But yeah, what I do to just embrace it now is I just leave it alone. It's just hair. I leave it alone. I don't pluck it out. I don't try to hide it. I don't try to manipulate it. I don't try to cover it in any shape or form. I leave it alone and I embrace it as part of my features. It's a part of my hair, it's a part of my looks. And if people see it and they're like, oh gosh, like that shows she's old, we're all aging. I'm alive. And if we're not aging, what did I say? If you're not aging, you're what? It means you're dead. So really and truly, in the grand scheme of things, is grey hairs or having grey hair really that bad? No, it's not the end of the world. It's really not. And in regards to everything, like how I treat my locks and stuff, I've done so many videos about taking care of my hair and stuff. But if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna just give you a brief rundown just to close this chapter, right? At present, I wash my locks either once a week, tops once every 2 weeks. I'm currently semi-free-forming, which means that I do not retwist my hair. All I do is when I wash my hair and when my hair is wet, I separate the roots so that they don't marry together. And then days like today, like before coming on camera, I've washed my hair, blow dried it. My hair at the front tends to grow out of the lock, so I just braid it in. You may be able to tell that some of the locks, like if you can see like a braid pattern, I literally just braid it in. I don't retwist, right? I go to bed with a satin hair bonnet. Before I wash it, I gently brush my locks so that if there's anything on the surface, it comes out. And then I wash as usual, and I use a shampoo bar. And literally that's it. I don't use oil on my scalp directly. I do spritz my hair, and the spritz that I use to spritz my hair contains oil. And that's it. I keep my lock journey nice and simple because I just want to embrace my hair as it is. Right, I don't want to heavily manipulate it. I don't want to like bombard my scalp with oil and block my pores. I don't want to pluck my grey hairs. I just want it to be nice and healthy, right? And I feel like where we've got to the stage of it looking like this, right? Because at some point last year, my locks were severely thinning out, and I did many videos on this, to which people are so surprised at how healthy my hair looks right now. My hair is nice and healthy right now. Why? Because my diet is relatively good. I stay hydrated. I don't manipulate my hair. I don't style my hair. I don't retwist it, which is a form of manipulation anyway. And I just let it be. So yeah, if over time, because you know, the white hair, the grey hairs, look, they're coming in fast, okay? If like, for example, God willing, by the end of this year even, y'all start seeing like the whole front is white, just know that I'm embracing it. Because on this new chapter that I'm on, yeah, we are embracing ourselves even if the world doesn't embrace us, okay? Because there's this thing as well, I feel like when it comes to the topic of aging as well, especially when it comes to women, people kind of, oh, you're aging, oh, you're aging, oh, you was looking like X, Y, and Z, oh, you're aging, you should like kind of hide yourself. No, 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 no. No. We're not dimming ourselves. We're embracing what's happening. And we're going to talk about it. And we're going to inspire each other to unlearn certain things that we've learned over the years which are not beneficial to us. Embrace your appearance, embrace how you look, okay? Obviously, if it's a case of your appearance is affecting your health in some shape or form, then obviously work on that. But on the actual topic of, you know, something so minor as your hair getting grey, it's not that deep. If you choose you don't want to dye it no more and you just want to leave it, rock it and rock it well. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below going forward what kind of videos you would like to see from me. Still gonna be doing my travel vlogs, gonna be sharing like travel tips and stuff, gonna be doing like sit down chit chat videos, gonna be doing vlogs. Like London weather right now is really crap, so I don't want to be walking around my camera, but maybe when the weather fixes up and I'm out and about, I'll be doing vlogs and sharing that. Don't suggest me doing stuff with my family. I don't want to put my family in my vlogs unless obviously I'm traveling and they just so happen to be traveling with me though, okay? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my videos and for watching this video and for rocking with me, and I hope that going forward any content I do put out you will enjoy and embrace it. Until my next video, take care, be good.